Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Knights Hall on the campus of Bellarmine University. I'm Gabe Smith alongside of Andrew Hampton here. He's going to be joining me once again for the second game tonight between the men's teams of the Indianapolis Greyhounds and the Bellarmine Knights.
Howdy, howdy.
It was the Bellarmine women's team that took home the victory against the Greyhounds in the first game that we saw here tonight. Final score of that one was 82-60. It was dominated the entire way by Bellarmine. We're just a couple minutes away from tip-off here from Knights Hall, and we're going to get you the starters real quick tonight. For Bellarmine, it's going to be Ben Wire, Alex Cook, Tyler Jenkins, Parker Chitty, and Adam Eberhard. As you hear our PA announcer here getting ready to name those 5 starters for the crowd here. But we'll go to Indianapolis, and it's going to be Marcus Latham, Jesse Kempson, Jimmy King, CJ Hardaway, and Trevor Lakes are your starters for Indianapolis tonight. Once again, we'll go through it one more time. Wire, Cook, Jenkins, Chitty, and Eberhard for Bellarmine tonight. Excuse me, I think our numbers were actually, the starters I was given earlier for Bellarmine were a little bit off. We're going to have, it looks like, as we're still having issues with our live stream here, we're having connection issues. As we're still waiting to figure out, it's going to be Alex Cook, Adam Eberhard, Daniel Ramser.
Having a comedy of errors tonight,
Yeah, Daniel
folks.
Ramser, Ben Wire, and Tyler Jenkins are your 5 starters for Bellarmine tonight. No Parker Chitty. Once again, Ben Wire, Alex Cook, Daniel Ramser, Tyler Jenkins, Adam Eberhard. I looked at the scoreboard earlier. They usually put the starters up. They gave me the numbers. They were up there. They were wrong. Apologies for that.
I'm sorry that you were lied to, and
I know,
and I hope over the course of the game that you can come to accept this
Well,
fact.
I thought that was rather interesting that Parker Chitty was going to be starting. We haven't seen him as a starter yet this year, and I thought to myself that seems odd, especially given the starting lineups that we've seen with Daniel Ramser injured. And now that he's back tonight, I thought maybe they're going to start him with a limited minutes thing, see how he feels once he gets in as a sub. No, he is starting Ben Wire, Alex Cook, Daniel Ramser, Tyler Jenkins, Adam Eberhard. Once again for you Indy, Marcus Latham, Jesse Kempson, Jimmy King, CJ Hardaway, and Trevor Lakes. Those are your 5 starters for each team. Now, Andrew, this is a big game for both of these teams. Bellarmine currently sits at 11-3 in the GLVC. Indy sits at 10-4. So this is obviously, an important game in terms of standings, an important game in terms of seniors. This is the second to last game for these seniors on this Bellarmine team. What are you looking for out of this game tonight?
Well, Gabe, to be honest, I'm looking for this team to kind of come back. As you said earlier, they have lost a couple of games in a row. And if you can remind me of which ones those were those the last 3?
It was before this current 2-game winning streak that they're on. They had lost 3 straight games, both to Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Lewis and Indianapolis, the other 2 top teams in the GLVC.
Well, this team is rode pretty high for pretty much all of this season. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of get back into their groove. I'm really looking for them to play with some good passion.
This is a UIndy team that is 6-1 on the road. They're actually only 10-4 at home, so they have a better record on the road than they do here at home. Another big news for Bellarmine tonight, Chavarsky Corbett is going to be back into the lineup for the Knights as Alex Cook wins this tip back to Jenkins, and we're underway here at Knights Hall. Like I said, Chavarsky Corbett back in the lineup for Bellarmine, not starting though, as we'll see him check in at some point for Bellarmine. That's a huge pickup for them. As Ben Wire, who's been absolutely on fire recently from the 3-point line, dropping 27 points in their last game with McKendree.
Oh, steal from Indianapolis.
And nice move there, and good defense in transition by Alex Cook as Jimmy King tried to get the transition layup to fall. He couldn't. He got it over the outstretched arms of the 6'7" Cook, but could not get the shot to fall. 19:36 left in this first half as King's going to inbound the ball for UIndy. He gets it into Hardaway. Now it's on the left wing to Lakes and inside to Kempson. He's going to make a move, gets the double. Jenkins tries to put some pressure on, deflects the pass away, but it still ends up getting to King. He tries to get the pass across to Kempson. It was deflected away. Now Jenkins is going to come in transition. Can't get the layup to fall with the left hand, and the rebound's pulled down by UIndy. Now it's Latham bringing across the timeline for the Greyhounds. He's got Jenkins playing defense on him. 19-11 left in the first half as Latham puts up the floater over Wire and gets it to fall. That's 2 points for Marcus Latham.
Bellarmine's slowing up a little more.
And now Eberhard's going to get the ball on the left side, gets a screen from Wire, and now he has the ball on the left wing on the roll. Now it's sent across. Daniel Ramser back in the lineup for Bellarmine tonight. He was not playing against UIndy in their last game. As Cook's going to fire from 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound collected by UIndy and Hardaway. He brings it across the timeline. Kicks it to King. And now to the top, it's Latham. Indianapolis working the ball around. It's going to end up in the hands of King, and he's going to travel. Took too many steps in the corner.
Don't know about that one. We saw a call like that in the women's game previously.
Close call. He might have shuffled that pivot foot before he put the ball on the ground. Tough call either way. And now it's Jenkins going to bring it across the timeline for Bellarmine. Knights get into their offense. It's Rams on the left wing. Makes a move inside, kicks it out. That's Eberhard. He's going to pull from 3, can't get it to fall. Knights ice cold shooting so far. And this ball is going to belong to UIndy off the tip on the rebound.
A little bit of sloppy play from the Knights so far. Can't really seem to get any offense going. They've had some good look shots, but unfortunately just can't get those to sink.
Tyler Jenkins slapping the floor. He wants to play some defense now. 2-0. 18 minutes left in the first half. We're 2 minutes in. Bellarmine just can't get the lid off the basket so far. 0 of 3 shooting. King swings it to Latham, thinks about the 3. Shot fakes, gets it around.
Oh.
Gets it around Jenkins, and now he's going to get the shot to fall from 15 feet and get a foul. Marcus Latham now 4 points on the night. He's going to have a chance to go to the free throw line for one more here. It's 4-0 UIndy. Indianapolis won this game at home last time against the Knights, 78-69. 4-0 now the score. Bellarmine needs to get something going. Marcus Latham 2 of 2 from the field, and he knocks down the free throw. He's got 5 points.
All 5 points.
Only person who scored so far in this game is Jenkins. Brings it across half court. Swings it to Eberhard on the left wing. He gets a screen from Wire. And now Eberhard kicks it to Cook. Cook's out to Wire. Thinks about the 3, drives in, jump stops, puts a shot up from 12.
Great shot.
Nice shot from Ben Wire. He continues his hot shooting streak, and he's got 2 points tonight. Driving inside was Hardaway. He can't get the layup to fall. Rebound tipped around and collected by Jenkins.
Bellarmine cannot afford to open up the paint like that. UIndy is going to take advantage of that.
Hardaway had a great look. Now Alex Cook can't get the layup to fall, but collects his own rebound. No, Daniel Ramser collected the rebound. Alex Cook was there, but it was Daniel Ramser who got the tip, and now he has his first points in a couple games after not playing. That's going to be an offensive foul. Great job by Adam Eberhard getting in front of Jesse Kempson, and that's going to be his first foul of the game. Both teams now have 1 foul in this first half. 5-4 is the score. Ben Wire scored the first 2 for Bellarmine. Was followed up by 2 for Daniel Ramser as Chavarsky Corbett is going to check in, as well as C.J. Fleming for the Knights. Coming out was Ramser and Cook.
One thing we have yet to note is a packed house for this game tonight, Gabe.
It really is. A lot of fans showing up for this one. It's a whiteout for Bellarmine and their fans. 500 T-shirts handed out in total on the night, as Jenkins now gets the ball down to Eberhard on the left block. Makes a move inside, goes up with the right, can't get the fall, but he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Nonetheless, great positioning by Eberhard. I'm really hoping to see Bellarmine's offense take greater advantage of him as the game progresses.
Was able to work his way down low and made a great move inside and was able to finally get to the free throw line for 2 shots. 5-4. Eberhard has a chance to give Bellarmine the lead if he can knock down these free throws. Misses the first one. And I was at shoot-around this morning, and Coach, at the end of their shoot-around, Coach Davenport said, hey, all right, guys, make 12 free throws in a row, you can go. They made the first 12, and then Coach Davenport said, all right, now just keep this streak alive, and as soon as you miss, you can leave. They ended up making 23 in a row before, so you could tell Bellarmine was ready to shoot some free throws tonight if they got to the line, as Eberhard goes 1 of 2.
It's kind of coaching Scott Davenport's known for, isn't he? Kind of methodical almost.
As Latham's going to get inside, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound tipped around and collected by Wire. Gets this pass. It does eventually get this pass to Fleming. It was deflected by Latham. Now it's back to Wire in the left wing. Now Eberhard in the corner makes a move inside into the paint. Shoots from 12. Can't get the shot to fall, but he's going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. 5-5 is the score. And Adam Eberhard has a chance to get the lead, to now get the lead and extend it out to 2. 16:26 left in this first quarter. Eberhard, his first free throw is good.
Bellarmine takes the lead, 6-5.
Now two of 3 from the line is Adam Eberhard. That's where all his points have come from. Now 3 of 4.
Excellent release on Eberhard's free throw. I don't know if you saw that, but just that flick of the wrist was perfect.
King brings it across the timeline for the Greyhounds now. Gets a screen from Kempson. Looking for him on the roll. Doesn't find him, but he does find Hardaway. He can't get the shot to fall, and it's pulled down by Corbett. Corbett almost turns it over, but finds Fleming. Now they bring it across the timeline. Knights running in transition. And nice move by C.J. Fleming.
Very
underneath Jesse Kempson. And C.J. Fleming is on the board with 2 points. It's 9-5. 3-point shot comes from Latham. He can't get it to fall. Ben Wire is playing defense, now running in transition. The long pass to Wire. He's going to get it inside. It's Jenkins. He's going to lay it in.
My goodness.
And we've got a timeout called by Indy and Coach Stan Gerard.
Very, very quick 2 possessions there. Bellarmine is starting to feel its groove this game.
11-0 run, and the Knights go up by 6. This is going to count as the media timeout as well. Huge play from the Knights. They started out, couldn't get the lid off the basket, but now they're up 11-5, 11-0 run. Great last few minutes from them.
When this Knight team gets together and develops a cohesion within its offense, it's hard to stop them. They were #1 in the country for a very long time for a very good reason.
And the other thing about them losing those 3 games in a row was a lot of the time they had a lot of their star players out. At one point, Daniel Ramser, Chavarsky Corbett, and Adam Eberhard were all sitting with injuries. That's 60% of your starting lineup at that point. I remember talking to the assistant coaching staff, and when they finally got Adam Eberhard back, they're like, well, at least now we're only missing 40% of our starting lineup. I mean, that's just to be saying, well, at least we're only missing 2 of our starting 5. You know, that's not something you usually find as a positive, but in this case, it was. As once again, it's a whiteout here tonight, and we're throwing out shirts. We're pulling out. Bellarmine's pulling out all the stops for this one.
Another philosophical question for you, Gabe. Does anyone stop and consider the ecological impact of all this cotton being produced?
You know, it's fun. It's for fun, Andrew.
It is for fun.
I get it. But
I'm thinking about the future here.
I mean, aren't we all in some way? But you know, it's fun to get a T-shirt every once in a while. And, you and I got one of ours ourselves.
We got it. Yeah. That makes me a hypocrite, Gabe.
Yeah, well, you took a T-shirt earlier, so if you're going to complain too much, I'd give that one back before you.
Well, if I give it back, they're just going to throw it away. So
fair enough. Now bringing the ball across the timeline is King. 11-5, Bellarmine leads. Allen currently on an 11-0 run as King gets it to Hardaway now. He's at the top of the key. Checking into the game was Jordash Mavunga. And now the long 3 comes from King. No good. Rebound pulled down by Corbett. Now it's brought across the timeline by Fleming. Swung around to Eberhard on the left. Now back to Cook. And now Ramser thought about the 3, but he's going to get it into Corbett. He can't get a shot to fall.
Nice.
Put back by Adam Eberhard. Chavarsky Corbett couldn't get his first shot to fall. But Adam Eberhard is there for a nice put back. And it's a 13-0 run now that the Knights are on. And they're up 8. 15-08. Nice strip there by C.J. Fleming, collected by Ramser. Now the Knights are running in transition again. It's over to Alex Cook on the left side. He gets the layup to fall. 15-5, and we have another timeout called by
this Bellarmine team.
Alex Cook now gets on the scoreboard. Huge game so far for the Knights on this 15-0 run.
One thing I've noticed, some very crucial rebounds by Corbett to put Bellarmine in its very fast-paced offense down the line. That's the reason they're beginning to the paint so easily and getting those tips in. That tip by Eberhard that we just saw, really crucial to Bellarmine's 15-0 run here, that is incredible.
And they've been playing some really good defense as well. We saw, I believe it's Corbett with the steal on there. It was Alex Cook actually with the steal, and then he ended up with the layup after a couple of passes. But this Bellarmine team playing some suffocating defense. We're 5 minutes in. It's 15-5.
Some substitutions going in now, I believe. Eberhard's on the bench.
And it's going to be Fleming, Ramser, Corbett, Cook, and Jenkins out there on the court for the Knights. Also checking into the game was Jacob Polakovic for Indy. That's a fun name to say, Polakovic. Long pass to Mavunga. We're going to get a foul on Jenkins. That's just an effort play. You can tell he's frustrated, but the coaching staff is okay with that foul going on Tyler Jenkins. He tried to get up there, just couldn't get his way, couldn't get all the way up there and intercept that pass, as we have Miles Weyer coming into the game. And that was Jenkins' second foul, so he's going to have to come sit not even 5.5 minutes into this game. And he has 2 fouls. Getting the ball on the inbounds was King. Now he dribbles almost into a trap, but he's able to get the ball back out and swung around to the top of the key. It's Mavunga now on the left side. He makes a move inside, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Mavunga.
These past 2 Bellarmine teams we watched tonight, both have been incredible in terms of taking charges and getting the possession to Bellarmine's team.
It was Alex Cook that got in front of Jordash Mavunga there and drew the foul. 15-5 the score. Chitty brings it across the timeline, gives it to Fleming, and now it's swung across to Ramser. Top of the key now is Chitty. And Knight's really swinging the ball around. It's Corbett on the right side. Now Chitty in the corner, swings it. Now back at the top, it's Chitty. A lot of quick ball movement around the top of the key for Bellarmine as Cook gets the ball inside, makes a move, and he's going to travel. He got the shot to fall, but he dragged that pivot foot. Referee makes the call. It's still 15-5. Bellarmine now.
Knight's still doing a great job of those quick passes, like you said, keeping this Indianapolis defense on its toes.
Really forcing them to move and make sure they're sticking with their man as King brings it across the timeline for for Indianapolis, excuse me. Now it's Hardaway. Swings it long, and now it's Mavunga at the top. Shooting the 3 is Kempson. Rims out, and the rebound's collected by Cook. Fleming now brings it across the timeline for the Knights. Cook thinks about the 3, then swings it across to Chitty. Now it's out to Ramser. And swung across, now it's Corbin on the right side. Knights really moving the ball around the perimeter. Once again, we've seen this a lot tonight from them. Chitty on the right side, leaves it for Corbett. Now it's back to Fleming at the top, 7 seconds left to shoot. Denies the screen from Cook, and now 15 feet. He's going to have to pull, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Kempson.
Not the best shot selection ever. There was a guy open at the top of the key, which they passed that around a little bit more.
Hardaway makes a move inside, now kicks it back out. Shot 3 from Miles Weyer is going to fall.
Ending that 15-0 run by Bellarmine.
The assist comes from Hardaway. He was able to make his way inside. Bellarmine bench frustrated there wasn't a travel called there on Hardaway. Fleming now works it across the side. Now it's Chitty on the left. He's going to get into the left block. It's Corbett. Corbett draws the double. Now Bellarmine's going to swing it back across. And it's Chitty in the right corner. Skip past to Corbett. Thinks about the 3. Now he's going to shoot with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped around, and we're going to get a foul on Daniel Ramser.
Not the best shot selection again. The past 2 possessions. I'm hoping that this isn't Bellarmine starting to relax.
Eberhard, Wire are going to check back into the game, and now Dylan Penn checks in for the first time. It's going to be C.J. Fleming, Corbett, and Ramser coming out of the game. Dylan Penn has been on a tear as of late, playing some really good and chippy basketball. He scored 9 against McKendree. They were pretty important points.
Chippy basketball?
Chippy, yeah.
As in chipper?
Energetic. We'll go with energetic basketball if that makes you happy.
Okay, I understand.
Bringing it across the timeline now is Wilburn. Gets it down low to Kempson, who's around Wire. Now Eberhard plays pretty good defense. Rebound tipped around, and Mavunga comes away with it. Fakes a shot, kicks it back out. There is Weyer. He gets the shot to fall, and that's a second 3 for Miles Weyer. 15-11 now. It's been a game of runs. 5-0 to start the game for Indianapolis. 15-0 for Bellarmine to get a 10-point lead. Now 6 straight points scored by Indianapolis. Penn gets the ball down low to Alex Cook. He doesn't get the shot to fall. It's tipped around. Eberhard's going to save it on the right wing. Bellarmine now working it back across. It's Penn on the left side, gives it to Cook, and now Eberhard at the top of the key. Eberhard working at the elbow, kicks it back out to Penn. Thinks about the shot, now drives into Mavunga. Right-handed layup is good.
Nice.
Dylan Penn with a great move to get inside, and it's 17-11.
Nice turnaround layup to end that 6-0 run by Indianapolis.
11:44 left in the first half. Next dead ball is going to be another media timeout. Mavunga now at the top of the key, kicks it across to Latham. Now the Knights the Greyhounds work it back around. And now it's Latham at the top. Kempson there for a screen on the right. Latham decides he doesn't want it. Gives it back to Kempson. He's going to shoot the 3, and he gets it to fall. Jesse Kempson, the 34% three-point shooter, gets it to fall.
Indy been killer with the last 3 possessions. All 3-pointers, if I remember correctly.
It was. As now Chitty's going to make a move inside. Nice pass to Cook. He's going to send it out to Eberhard, and the 3 from him does not fall. Wire there for into the Knights. Gets the rebound. Can't get the shot to fall. He gets almost had another offensive rebound, but it was stripped away by Weyer. Wire and Wire, confusing names for both of these teams, especially when they're going up against each other.
There are a lot of, between both teams tonight, there are a lot of names that are fun to say.
We're going to have an offensive foul. This one's going to go on Marcus Latham, and it's another turnover for U-Indy. That's going to be their 6th turnover of the game to Bellarmine's 2. It's 17-14. Highly contested game, a lot of runs. Like we said, 5-0 to start the game. Indy was up. It looked like Bellarmine was having some trouble. They go on a 15-0 run of their own. And now we're back at 17-14.
Pretty impressive game of tennis between both teams. Trying to make individual statements and not with each possession. And U-Indy's last 3 possessions have all been incredible, nailing 3-pointers on all 3 of them to reduce Bellarmine's lead to just 3.
Yeah, it was Miles Weyer who's hit 2 of them, and Jesse Kempson's hit another one. And they've really they've been shooting the 3 ball very well. It's a team that normally shoots it just right around average, 36.4% from the 3-point line. Bellarmine is right at 37%. These two teams, when you look at a lot of the stats, they're very similar, but that makes sense because they're both very good basketball teams. Bellarmine sits at 20-3. Indianapolis sits at 17-7. So with the non-conference schedules, Bellarmine obviously getting more wins, but 11-3 in the GLVC for Bellarmine, 10-4 for Indianapolis. This is a huge game for both of these teams in terms of the GLVC conference standings.
Despite Bellarmine's number 9 ranking, I'd consider this to be a pretty even matchup. And I think we've seen that over the course of this game with the score just being 17-14 Bellarmine.
And I mean, this was an Indianapolis team that beat Bellarmine earlier, and Bellarmine is currently sitting atop the GLVC with that record of 11-3, and Lewis also at 11-3. That's going to be a huge game on Saturday between both of these teams when Lewis comes to visit Bellarmine here in Louisville. That was the Lewis team that was one of the other losses that Bellarmine has this year in that 3-game losing streak that they had. Penn brings it across the timeline now and swings it to Chitty on the left side. Gives it to Eberhard. Nice pass. Oh, pass from Adam Eberhard.
Incredible opening for Corbett right there. Put it right under the middle. Nothing you can do about that.
Great ball moving there from Bellarmine. A great touch pass from Eberhard. He saw the cutting Corbett and got it inside. It's 19-14 now as Corbett gets on the board for his first time in a few games. U-Indy working it across. Wilburn Chick takes the 3 and does not. It looked pretty good to me as this one is tipped out by Miles Weyer. Ty Wilburn couldn't hit the 3. And that he only has 2 this season, 2 of 9 from the 3-point line. Decided to let it fly there, and he's now 2 of 10. 19-14 is the score. Penn brings it across the timeline, swings to Chitty. He's going to make a move on inside. Wire now on the left wing. Picks his dribble up at the elbow. And Bellarmine now works it outside around the perimeter again. It's Corbett to Wire on the right side, now inside to Eberhard on the right block. He's looking for a cutter. Sends it back out to Wire. He thinks about the 3, makes a move inside. Now gives it to Penn. Great pass from Ben Wire.
Bellarmine doing such a great job of getting pieces right in the middle for easy layups that cannot really be contested.
Dylan Penn now has 4 points on the game. Great pass there from Wire as he drew a defender and laid it off for an easy layup for Penn. 21-14 now. Mavunga's going to let fly from 3. Can't get to fall. A good rebound there pulled in by Corbett. 21-14. The Knights have a chance to extend the lead some more.
Oh,
Penn
my God.
On the left side. Reverse layup doesn't go. Eberhard fighting for the rebound. We're going to get a foul. And Adam Eberhard.
I don't know if I saw that correctly. That was a no-look pass from Eberhard. Pretty impressive. Wish they'd been able to sink that.
Foul is going to go on Kempson. That's a 6th team foul. Eberhard, I think, was trying to argue that it should be a shooting foul because he was going up for a tip. And now the referees are going to discuss it. Not sure what's going on.
Seem to be conferencing.
And referees are going to come to the scores table. Looks like we're going to get a review here to see if that indeed was the shooting foul, or they could also be reviewing who the foul was on. Either way, 21-14 is the score. As both teams are going to go to the benches while we're amidst this review. 9:18 left in the first half. Bellarmine leads by 7. Andrew, what do you think?
This has been a pretty hotly contested game. We've got a really enthusiastic and eager crowd tonight. They want to see these Bellarmine Knights take away this victory, but it is not going to come easy if U-Indy has anything to say about it, and they have pretty consistently been killer shooting from the floor. definitely beat Bellarmine there, but Bellarmine does have the advantage in offensive and defensive rebounds, especially with the aid of Corbett.
It's been a very interesting game so far between both of these teams, as Lewis does take on Southern Indiana tonight, so that is going to be a big game there in Evansville.
If you look towards the student section, the Bellarmine Knight himself seems to be using his sword as some sort of microphone in order to mimic singing Lynyrd Skynyrd's "Sweet Home Alabama." What do you think about that, Gabe?
You know, not my favorite song for him to be singing, but I'm okay with it. You know, if he wants to get the crowd hyped up, I'm going to let him do it. Parker Chitty now gets the ball on the inbounds pass, and he's going to get it to the top of the key and reset the offense. Now it's Wire on the left wing. Swings it to Penn in the corner. He dribbles, makes a move inside on the right block. Now can't get the rebound to fall. Fights for it, but it's pulled down by Polakovic. It's a really long name. King brings it across the timeline, and now it's worked around to Latham. Back up to King on the right, in the left corner, excuse me. Gets a screen from Polakovic. Nice screen and roll from those two, and the ball's worked around. Shooting the three, airballing, was Polakovic.
Just barely,
Trevor Lakes.
You're getting your names confused.
I know. 31-32. Sometimes it's hard to see as Corbett makes a move inside. Can't get the shot to fall.
It really would be easier if the names were on the back.
Left-handed layup just couldn't go as King now makes a move inside. Looks outside. And now it's back to King at the top of the key. He's going to shoot for three. Gets it to fall. 21-17 now.
And again, Indy with these threes have been killer tonight. What's their, as far as I can count, 4 for 4 on threes tonight.
That's their fourth three. I know they missed one on that last possession, but I know they've made 4 tonight as Chitty gets a screen from Wire. Now it's Penn on the right side, kicks to Eberhard, now to Corbett on the right block. He's got a one-on-one opportunity there. He kicks out to Wire, now to Penn on the left wing. 21-7. 17 is the score. Now onto the right block. Eberhard can't get the shot to fall. Rebound pulled down by Indianapolis. King brings it across the timeline now. Kicks it to the top. That's Lakes. Thought about the three. Now kicks it back out. King for three again. Can't get it to fall. Rebound fought for.
Goes over the backboard.
And we have another media timeout here. The under 8. There's 7:42 left in this first half. 21-17 as
Scotty Davenport's face is turning a little bit red. He's excited.
Excited is a good word. Yeah,
excited is a very good word.
We'll go with excited. I might have gone with halfway angry or anything in that category. But
let's say flustered.
We'll go with excited. Score 21-7, 7:42 left in this first quarter between the Knights and the Greyhounds.
Important to note, tonight's palindrome counter is at a serene 0.
Oh, well, for this game, it was 3 for the women's game, so. But yeah, that was a little rough for a little bit there in that game. It seemed like every score was somehow getting into. I guess it makes sense that happens kind of often, but God, it's annoying when the band is chanting palindrome uncontrollably.
Yeah, without cessation.
There you go.
And as Sweet Caroline fills this hall.
We never hear this one here, Bellarmine.
Yeah, as Sweet Caroline fills this
never.
hall, our hearts are bursting with university pride.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It's questionable if we ever do hear the song here at Bellarmine, although I'm pretty sure it plays about 3 times a game.
But still, a very, very strong showing from Bellarmine tonight. They are saying very implicitly that they are not to be messed with.
And we're currently waiting for an update from Lewis and USI, number 18 versus number 24 in that game. It's going to be a very interesting matchup there. If Lewis does go down, that would put Bellarmine in sole possession of first place in the GLVC. 21-17. 7:40 left in the first half as Fleming's going to bring it across the timeline for the Knights. Now it's Ramser on the right side. And works it back out to Wire. And now the Knights are going to swing it around. It's Corbett on the left side. Back to the top of the key. Ramser swings it around. It's Chitty now on the right wing. Thought about getting it to Corbett. Gets to Wire at the top of the key. Wire gets inside and gets the layup to fall.
Indy tripped a little bit there.
Ben Wire now with 4 points on the night. 23-17 is the score. 7:13 left in the first half. It's Wire at the top of the key. Swings to Latham. Now to King on the left. Gets a screen and brings it back to the top of the key. Makes a move inside, swings out to Lakes. He's going to try to move inside on the left hand. Gets it blocked by Corbett. And now Chitty collects the rebound. The Knights are going to run in transition. We're going to try at least as Fleming kicks to Corbin on the left side. Thought about the three, and we've got a travel.
Oh, don't know about that one again. Seemed to me like just a standard fake, but it's possible that the ref saw something that we did not, since he is much closer. It's possible
Corbett didn't like the call, but Eberhard and Cook now check in for Chitty and Corbett. 23-17 is the score, 6:49 left in this first half. And it's going to be King bringing the ball across the timeline. Gets a screen from Kempson. Now at the top, it's Latham on the right wing. Another screen, and he brings in the corner. It's a trap there. Bellarmine on top of the key with C.J. Hardaway, and now he's going to work it around to the left side, makes a move inside. Tries to go up for the shot, nothing there. Good defense by Ramser. And a pass stolen by Alex Cook, and he's going to go up and slam this one home.
Goodness.
25.
Like
17.
A book he read them.
Great job reading the passing lane there by Alex Cook. And the Knights lead by 8. Knights Nation on their feet.
That one got the crowd excited. Bellarmine is applying pretty consistent pressure on defense for UIndy. This is pretty
nice job by Fleming deflecting that pass. Another turnover now. Wire on the left wing thinks about the three. Swings it to Ramser. He's going to get a cut inside. Leaves for Eberhard. He gets the leg to fall.
Oh, my God.
More and more points being scored for Bellarmine. They extend the lead to double digits. 5:44 left in the first half. As Hardaway kicks it inside to Kempson. He's working on Wire there. He loses the ball to bounds. Another turnover.
Oh, Bellarmine is really feeling it right now. As you said, this is a game of runs, and we are seeing a Bellarmine run right now. Up 10 on UIndy.
9th turnover for UIndy in this game. Both the men's and the women's team have had troubles with turnovers tonight. 27-17. Knights trying to extend this lead to 12 here, as we've got 20 seconds left to shoot. 5:24 left in this first half. It's Eberhard on the left. Gives it to Ramser at the top of the key. Now to Wire. Wire thinks about trying to get it inside. Can't. And now it's swung back to Eberhard in the left corner. Makes a move inside.
Oh,
nice
my
move.
goodness.
Great cut there by Ben Wire.
Behind
Eberhard finds him over the head.
Behind the back pass by
behind
Eberhard.
the back, either way.
Over the head.
And Wire has 6 points now, and we've got another timeout called by UIndy.
Over the head. It went behind him.
Close enough. Close enough. It did.
My goodness.
And Bellarmine extending this lead to 29-17. We're going to take a quick break here from Knights Hall. We'll be right back. Bellarmine leads by 12. And we're back here from Knights Hall. Out of the timeout from Indianapolis. It's going to be Jimmy King bringing across the timeline. Greyhounds down 12. Got to get something going as Kempson gets inside, gets the layup to fall, and one. Adam Eberhard tried to go up for the block, and he didn't go straight up, and now Jesse Kempson has a chance for the and one. That took a little bit of the air out of the building here. That's exactly what Coach Stan Gerard wanted. And it's now back to a 10-point game. Kempson has a chance to get it inside single digits, a 72.2% free throw shooter. 5 minutes exactly.